behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Another great interview is coming up in just a moment, but before we begin, as always, click that subscribe button and bell button below you there, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And if you'd like to leave a comment on the comment section below, go ahead and do that. We'd love to hear from you. And if you pay attention to the description part as well as the closing credits at the end of the show, you're going to find contact info, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina today, we have Celeste, another talented artist. I think you're going to agree. And we'll get to that in just a second, but first, there's a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show and Woody's Drumsticks. And remember, if you purchase any Woody's Drumsticks and type Palm Mash TV, you'll get 10% off your order. So anyway, don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
At Woody's Drumsticks, we focus all of our sticks on being a hair longer than everybody else's. Why? Well, all of our sticks are going to be going through the same quality control process as every other stick on the planet. However, the extra length gives you an extended reach, so you can reach for higher cymbals. It makes the sticks last a little longer. We put our shorter taper at the end, which gives more girth in the base of the stick and allows you to play for longer, better, stronger, faster. So once you switch from one brand to Woody's, you'll never go back, and that's a guarantee.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina, we have Celeste with us today. Thanks for joining us, Sydney.
Absolutely, Paul. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We've had a lot of problems getting this together, but we finally did it today, so I'm glad that you're here.
Finally. Yep.
So why don't we start by the obvious question? When did it all begin for you? I mean, were you in a musical family? Did you just want to try it one day as being an artist? I mean, tell us in your own words. We'd love to hear your story.
When it all began for me. So I was adopted, so I actually don't know my birth parents, but I do know through paperwork and stuff like that my birth mother was a singer, so I guess that's where it came from. If I ever met her, we'd probably figure it out then. But I don't know. My mom put me in pageants when I was excuse me, that's my son. My mom put me in pageants when I was 1, and so from that point forward, like literally from age 1 until 14, when she said no to opportunity I got offered to do. So I performed all over the place and did all kind of stuff I grew up in South Carolina. From South Carolina to Tennessee to Georgia, we traveled around and did I had some fashion shows that I did with a agency I was with. I sang at different churches. I sang at different events. I sang for the elderly. I mean, anywhere my mom could stick me up there, any type of, the Pecan Festival, starring Sydney Celeste, there I was, that kind of stuff. And then when I turned 14, we were singing somewhere, and a record executive was in the building from a Christian label and came up to my mom and talked to her, and she was just like, I just don't feel good about it. You're too young, yada, yada. So she stopped me from doing it. And from that point forward, I kind of, she said, you're, of course you can do stuff around here. That's fine by me because I can keep an eye on you. So, okay. So I sang and did choir and stuff like that in my area. And it started writing songs and doing that even earlier than that, but never really told anybody about it because she made it clear that I wasn't going to use it, so I didn't really express it because there was no sense for me to tell it because she already told me the answer was no. Anyway, but I've really always pursued music. I can't really think of a time that I haven't pursued it. But as far as being able to release stuff and do stuff like that didn't come until I was too old. Really, I should have been backward, but life throws you curveballs. You don't always have the opportunity to think about stuff like that. If stuff in your personal life comes up you know, like my mom passed away. So that took my whole entire head upside down. So I was not thinking about music then. I mean, not releasing music. But anyway, so as we progressed from there and stuff like that, then when I got older, then I started releasing music. So from like 2018 on to now, that's when I've been releasing my own music. You know, so there, that's how it started, all the way from the time I was one till breaks in between, and then to now.
Okay. Well, that's quite a story. You got a long history there, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And
I'm not going to tell you how many years because I'm just not going to tell you.
okay, well, that's fine. What were some of the artists that influenced you growing up?
Definitely, I think from the beginning, I was exposed to a lot of Christian music, but then my father also really loved the jazz and the blues and stuff like that. So Jerry Lee Lewis was a big one in our house. Elvis was a big one in our house. And then of course you get more my influences, Billie Holiday, Otis Redding. I love the old timey singers. That to me was when singing was really good. And then as I progressed and got older, I discovered, you know, Whitney Houston, Donna Summer, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Barbara Streisand, et cetera, and so forth. And then there was no stopping me then. I was, you know, full blown into standing standing at FY East for CDs. I'd make my, you know, we'd go the night before so we could be there for the release, whatever it was. I mean, it was just buying physical music was a big deal to me. I miss that. I think the younger generation is bringing it back, but I have a feeling it's going to be a trend. It's not going to be something that's going to stick around, which is unfortunate. But it would be so cool if we could bring back physical media again, so you can actually have something of your own. Um, yeah, so I think a lot of the big time singers, the best singers ever, is the ones who I like the most. Billie Holiday, Otis Redding, James Brown, you know, the R&B, the soul, the ones that really made you feel something. And then I did like some more of a rock side with somebody like Freddie Mercury and Axl Rose from Guns. I like their voices. So I mean, I've meshed so many things together. I love I love the 90s R&B. TLC is my, oh God, I love TLC. I love Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She's one of the best, not just rappers, but poetic people, poem person I've ever heard ever. Um, Mary J. Blige. Who did I miss? I mean, shoot, Mary J. Blige. I like Eve. That's another rapper. I mean, there's just I like all different genres, Paul. We could go on and on and on.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's a lot wide variety there. Like you mentioned, Otis Redding, and you said Eve, and
Yeah, that's way
so
two
forth.
different sides of the space. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
all those are great. Even James Brown was good.
Oh yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit of how we can find more about you. I mean, oh, you have an official web address, streaming media, social media, so forth, and like that. Tell everybody. I'm sure they would like to check you out.
Yeah, absolutely. So my website is sydneycelestemusic.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, all of those. I believe it's just at Sydney Celeste. I think Instagram might be _ Sydney Celeste _ I think. But anyway, if you type in Sydney Celeste, I'm sure you'll find me, regardless of the underscore. What did we say? And then you mentioned Big Records, so you can check out Big Records. They have everything there as well. I think that's it, Paul.
Okay, and anything in streaming like Apple Music, so forth.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Streaming. All that stuff is on the Big Records page as well. But of course, all the music is streaming on Spotify, Pandora, Deezer, all of those places. Yes.
Okay. Well, go check them out everywhere. I know you won't be disappointed. And one of the songs I'm sure you'll find on there is "Ready to Break Loose," and that's the title
Yep.
behind in the background there. We got "Ready to Break Loose" there.
That's right. That's the cover art for that.
Yeah, it's a great song too, and I know you guys will love it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this song? Is there a story behind it?
Absolutely. So, now we mentioned how all the genres that I like, but along with that, of course, I have to do things different. I have to do things my way. I always mix because people think that to me, I grew up thinking Christian music was, because I mean, I was only in the church, so I only heard like the hymns and the organ and stuff like that. But as time has gone on, music has evolved to the point that now we can put beats with Christian music. So now I actually really, with this song, that Christian hip hop and R&B is really not even a thing anymore. So I really took a big leap of faith on this, because there's not really a genre for it right now that's actually like getting anywhere. But guess what? I don't do things based on what's going on around me. I do things based on what I feel is right, what God tells me to do. And that's exactly what he told me to do, that's why he gave me this song in exactly the cadence that it went, so that it fit right with the melody of the track. So yeah, Ready to Break Loose is about what's going on in the world today, where I just felt like, there's too many people that are, all of a sudden you're seeing all these people, oh, Christ and everything like that. But yet, if you really pay attention to the fruit of what's going on, it doesn't match what people are saying. And at some point, people have got to start opening their eyes and really paying attention. Nobody is perfect, but my goodness, if somebody's telling you one thing and living another way blatantly, and not nothing about what they say, I mean, at some point you've got to screw the light bulb. Something's not right. Okay, you get the point. So it's like, I'm ready to break loose, because I'm tired of people throwing the name around. That's the name. When I was growing up, if I did anything and put any type of connotation on that name in any type of way than what it was supposed to be, like reverence and respect, I would have got the 3rd degree all the way. So that's how I am today. I don't like it when people mess with things they're not supposed to. So I thought to myself, well, the best way I can say it is through the craft that he gave me. So that's it. That's Ready to Break Loose is, I've had enough, and I'm ready to break loose, because y'all are getting on my nerves, and I'm gonna call you out, and I really don't care what you think about it. That's it.
Okay. Well, as I said, it's a great song, and you'll be checking that out in just a moment. But Sydney, thank you so much for being on the show today. We'd love to have you back again sometime if you got anything to plug for us.
For sure, absolutely. I'd love to be.
Okay. Well, here it is, Ready to Break Loose by Sydney Celeste, and it begins right now.
And okay.
They don't want to put respect on your name. Matter of fact, they want to throw it around. Well, that's okay. They can throw it all they want to. But see, there is only one God that truly loves you, and there is only one God that will stay true, and there is only one God that sent his son to die for all the people just like you, and we are walking aimlessly. We need direction, a purpose to point our face to. Staring back at you, the one who made you. The mirror's clear, your soul's on fire, ready to break loose. There is only one God who truly loves you, and there is only one God that will stay true, and there is only one God that sent his son to die for all the people just like you. And well, we know who has the final say. That's Yeshua. Because he is Jesus Christ, God Almighty, and he has the final say. He has the final say. Look at every car, every man-made thing, every house, every ring. The only one you'll bow your knee to is Yeshua. why Jesus Christ, God Almighty, He is the only one.